everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Chanel and I have been trying to start this channel for years. So today I decided there's no better time than the present. So expect to laugh, dance, sing, cook, explore, and so much more. Hope you enjoy. Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. I have been a bit busy here over the past couple weeks. I had a family member passing in my family, and I had to go and be with my family during that time. Got back, and if you can tell, my voice is not the best because I am still a bit under the weather. Doing a lot of coughing, throat hurts, so trying to recover, taking care of myself. However, today what I am going to do is attempt to install some recessed lighting. Now, I'll tell you why. My home came with the regular lighting, you know, that everyone normally gets. Well, that I got for my kitchen, and I'll show you, but it's an LED light and it's been flickering for quite some time, and I'm not quite sure what to do with it, but I've wanted to put in recessed lighting. So today I got them finally, and I'm going to attempt to install them. There's my light. This is what it's been doing. It's very annoying. I have two of those. To me, it's just not worth the hassle of trying to repair it, because if it has gone out in such a short amount of time, it's only a matter of time if that happens again. I'll show you what I have. So excuse the color temperature if it keeps changing. I am working on learning to adjust the settings for this camera. I've had it for quite a while, but haven't really been putting it to use, and so now I'm trying to put it to use. But what I'm noticing is when I go in different lighting, the color changes. Sometimes it was really like white in the background, so I've figured out how to adjust it, but I haven't figured out exactly how to find one specific setting that's good in the entire house, whether I'm in lighting or whether I'm not. So I'm working on that, okay? All right, so here are the recessed lighting. They are 6 inches, and I'm really excited about this because I've been wanting recessed lighting for a while. There's the brand that I'm using. And this is the junction box. And I have never done this before, so we'll see how this works. All right, so the lighting is not going to probably be the best, but just work with me here. Okay, so this is the recessed lighting. It is actually really wide. It is very wide, which that's going to work well, especially for the kitchen area. So this is the junction box. I hope I'm saying that right. Anyway, these are the contents of the box. There's a ground wire right here. That's the ground wire. It's going to be positive, and I think it's neutral, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so these separate. Which I think you can. Oh, it's not even as hard as I was about to make it just now. It's real simple. That's it. I was about to try to screw hard. See that little cap there? That just screws it right off. Okay, so they're separated. you can set the temperature of lighting that you want on the side. So we need gloves, ladder, hole saw, safety glasses. That seems pretty simple. And she can't hear me because she have on headphones. Give me a minute. Be right back. Okay, so there we go. I put them in, and you'll be able to see underneath. Just push the wires down, and they'll hang out like that. And let me just say, I am not a licensed electrician. Whatever you do and whatever you see me do, I'm doing it because this is a decision that I am making for myself. You go check an electrician. Now, we get the holes in the ceiling. Go and get an electrician to help you, okay? All right. I have my gloves. I have this. I've had it for a while. It's not the right size, but I was hoping I could start with this and then use a hand saw to complete it. But the problem is I only have this drill and it's too large to go in there. So there goes the easy work. I have to manually cut these holes. I'm getting ready to turn the power off in the kitchen completely. I'm using a ring light that's connected outside of the kitchen, so I'll still have lights. I know enough to know that there is a ground, which is copper. There is a positive, and there's a negative. Now, I don't know which is positive, and I don't know which is negative. I'm gonna look that up. The black wire is the hot wire. It carries the electricity from the breaker panel into the switch or light source. The white wire is neutral. It takes any unused electricity and current and sends it back to the breaker panel. Okay, so black is positive, white is neutral, and then we have ground. Okay, so I can work with that. At least I have an idea of what I'm working with. I had to get some wire to install the other recessed lighting. So I went in there and make sure that it's rated correctly for electricity. So I just went to the local hardware store and they gave me the correct one with the right rating in order to install, as well as some winged connectors, and that's going to be used to connect the main power source to the other lights. So there's the cable. So I'll just have to strip it and use the nuts to cover it up. And I also purchased me some gloves because the ones that I had on last night, they were all right, but they're just too big and it made it hard to kind of, manage the small cables and stuff. So I got some smaller gloves to complete what I need to do. I'm ready to install the other recessed lightings. I'm very excited to do that. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn the electricity off for the entire kitchen and get started. Got everything shut off. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this recessed light, take it down so that I can go ahead and run the power from that main light source to the other recessed lights. All right, so I'll explain what I have here. So this cord here with the yellow on it, this is the source that comes directly from the breaker for the power. There's the ground, which is like the copper. There's the white, that's neutral. And it's the black, that's the power or positive. Now, the cable that I got from the store has the same colors as well. It has the black for the positive, the copper, and the white. So in the junction box, obviously this is already connected together. And what essentially it is this just is an extra wire that came from the LED strip light that was in there. So I just left it because it's more pliable, and it just went right inside here. So this is pretty much like a connector that gives power to the recessed light. So all you do is just stick the black in there and it gives it power. Now that gives it direct power from the breaker box into the recessed light. Now what I need to do is get some power from the main source to send to the other two recessed lights that I have. And the way I'm going to do that, right here where I connected the first one, I'm going to see if I can just connect it to this one as well with this the wire connector. The one that already comes with it, I'll see if it can hold them. I hope it can. So don't mind all this hanging. It looks like a lot, but we're just working with 3 wires. That's really all we're doing. So here, I'm gonna disconnect. This is the copper. I'm just gonna unscrew it. Okay. And I'm going to put this copper with the new copper wire I bought and the third copper wire that was already connected to the first one and put them together. So pretty much it's just ground to ground. Okay, I'm going to bring these close together and try to screw it back on with the 2 copper wires. And one thing I did ask when I was in the store, I'm like, is it gonna screw that on? Because these wires are so hard, is it gonna work? And they say, yeah, it's supposed to hold up to 3 or 4 of them. So we'll see what it does here. And let's start screwing and pushing. And it says, they said as it's screwing, it's supposed to be kind of shredding the wires, and it's all copper. And look at that, it worked. Okay, so that's the first one. That copper was pretty easy because it didn't have anything, anything I had to take off. So here's now the white. Let me see if I can bring it in a little closer. All right, so now remember the new wire I'm running, that's this big white one. These are just single wires that's coming from in the ceiling. So here's now my white one. I'm just going to connect it to the other white one here. But I have to strip this one first. I'm going to do the same thing. There it is. I'm just holding them together. This is all 3 white wires. Alright, so that's 2. I was able to get the other wire to come through from the other side. So this one is going to go to the recessed light that way. This one is going to the recessed light that way. Alright, here's copper. Put copper with copper. And go ahead and put it back on. I got the coppers together, the black together, and lastly is white. And put all the white together. Okay. Shove that in there. The other 2 should be a lot easier. Just look for the arrow on it. Put the 2 arrows together and screw it back on. I'm not going to push this in here yet because I want to check out the lighting color. So I'm going to leave that right now. I should just be able to push these in here and that'll be it. Alright, so I'm going to put the copper, just push it right in one of those. And that's it. This is very easy. But push it in and you can hear it lock in. Here's the white. And that's 3. Alright, that is it. I'm going to try to bring it into the box. Everything is in. I'm going to put this in here. That will go right there. So I'm not going to hook it yet. I'm going to put the 3rd one. Now for the moment of truth, I'm going to see if I have power. So you see there's really no light at all. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, they're working. That's nice. That is so nice. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to put another one right here on this side here. So I got the 4th one completed and I'm going to turn on the power, see what we got. Okay, so all of them are on, but I already see what I did. I forgot to change the color setting. I installed my own recessed lighting.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.